Let the words I speak be recorded with care, scribe. This message must carry the weight of the heavens and the strength of our walls. To my brothers, the great kings of the lands, to the king of Egypt, to the king of Babylonia, to the king of Assyria, and to my brother, the great king of Ahiyawa, I send you greetings under the gaze of the storm god. Let us speak as brothers, for the balance of the world depends on the harmony of its great kings.
History is full of mysteries, but what if I told you that one of the greatest kings of ancient Egypt might also be one of the greatest kings of ancient Israel? What if King Tut was actually King David? Sounds crazy? Stay with me. Because the evidence is hiding in plain sight. Let's start with the name. We know King Tut as Tutankhamun, but here's the thing. There was no T sound in ancient Hebrew. The closest equivalent? The D sound. So instead of Tut, you'd get Dut or Dod. And how was the name David originally pronounced? Dod. That's right. King Tut might actually be King Dod. Or, as we know him today, King David. David was known as a musician and an archer. And what was found in King Tut's tomb? Bows, arrows, lyres, harps, and horns. Instruments fit for a legendary musician, and weapons fit for a warrior king. Coincidence? Maybe. But let's go deeper. The stillbirths. The Bible tells us that David and Bathsheba suffered 2 stillbirths, and in Tutankhamun's tomb, 2 stillborn mummies were found, 2 stillborn heirs laid to rest with their father, just like David. The wife and daughter. Theory, let's talk marriages. This is where things get even stranger. We know that Amenhotep II married the previous king's wife and daughter. And what did David do? He married King Saul's wife and daughter. But wait, it gets crazier. Before Amenhotep, there were the Thutmoses, Thutmose I through Thutmose V. And what did they do? The same thing. Thutmose married Hatshepsut and her mother. Over and over in Egyptian and Israelite history, we see kings marrying into royal bloodlines in eerily similar ways. Could it be because they were the same dynasty? The name game 5 kings or 5 names. Here's a twist. What if Amenhotep I through IV and Thutmose R through V weren't different kings, but the same kings just given different names at different temples? Ancient Egyptian pharaohs had multiple titles, often changing from one city to another. Could it be that what we see as 2 dynasties is actually just one? Let that sink in. The case of Solomon and Amenhotep III. Now let's talk about David's son, Solomon, because this is where things really get weird. Solomon and Amenhotep III, their lives match up perfectly. Both ruled for 44 years. Both married outside the family as their primary wife. Both used gold as a tool of diplomacy. Neither of them went to war. Both had hundreds of wives. Both built massive temples. And when they died, their sons, Rehoboam and Akhenaten, were spoiled playboys who lost the northern half of their kingdoms. Both ruled for exactly 17 years. So tell me, is this all just coincidence? Or is history hiding something much bigger? The final clue, the Hittite letter, and now the final piece of the puzzle. In the Hittite capital, archaeologists found a letter from an Egyptian queen. It read, "My husband is dead, and now they want me to marry a man who is my servant. Send me a son, you have many." Who was this queen? And who was the servant she was forced to marry? Let's go back to David's early life. David was first hired by King Saul to play music for him when the military traveled. He was a servant, a musician. And when Saul died, David married Saul's wife. That letter could be proof. Proof that the queen was Saul's widow. Proof that David was the servant she was forced to marry. Proof that Egypt and Israel weren't just neighbors. They were the same kingdom, rewriting the past. If King Tut was really King David, and if Amenhotep III was really Solomon, Then what does that mean for everything we think we know about history? Are we looking at the Egyptian dynasty and the House of David as one and the same? It's a theory that shakes the very foundations of history, and maybe, just maybe, the greatest pharaoh of all time was also the greatest king of Israel. History, my friends, may never be the same. Thanks you for listening. I'm Michael. I'd love to hear from you even if you think I am crazy. Those are fun ones. I never ask to like or subscribe, so I won't. Check me out again if you have the time. I just got started, trust me. Always ask why and stay away from psyops.